Opioids like heroin, fentanyl, and prescription painkillers are being distributed across the country every day, fueling the epidemic that's claimed tens of thousands of lives from overdose. This series will follow the impact of a single overdose, from inside the victim, to the first responders and doctors, to the victim's family, and to the law enforcement who attempt to work backwards from the victim, moving upstream to the dealers and manufacturers of the drugs that take over 130 lives per day. Whether it's fentanyl mailed in a package from China or Vicodin sold by a pharmacy, they can all end in overdose and death, right here in Florida.
911, where's your emergency?
I need an ambulance right away. My son just overdosed on heroin.
What's your address?
Please. He's unconscious. Please, hurry.
Okay, stay on the phone with me, okay?
Okay. Please, hurry. Please, hurry.
Is he breathing?
I don't know.
First thing that's going to happen whenever an overdose call comes out is we're going to get a tone out on our radio.
This is probably
overdose. My thought process during my response is I listen to the details, such as, is it inside a house? Is it inside the woods? Where the call is in relation to the fire department, how the caller is reacting to our dispatch. So you may get somebody who's a really close friend, who's really worried about their friend, and you may get somebody who calls and all they're gonna tell you is somebody's overdosing. And as you arrive, you have to assess your scene.
If police arrive on the scene before EMTs, they'll deploy naloxone on the suspected overdose victim. Naloxone is a drug that will quickly reverse an opioid overdose, but also won't have any negative effects if it turns out the victim isn't overdosing on opioids. Watch our 101 series to learn more about the life-saving drug naloxone.
The most common thing I ever hear, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, I was in an accident where I got hurt and I was prescribed painkillers to ease the pain, and I got hooked to them. It almost becomes normal. For those people, it's the worst day of their lives. For us, we may do that several times in one day.
In episode 2, we'll follow an overdose victim to the ER, where emergency physicians use the reports made by first responders to treat the victim, and later describe to them how close they came to death.
With over 100 people a day dying from it, and I think that starts to put the context into a patient's mind that how close they were to death and how close they were to just becoming another statistic.